fourth grade. It's time for language class, lesson 2. A little bit of review before we get into today's lesson. What are the 5 prepositions that you've memorized? Hopefully. The list starts with at. Can you say them with me? At, for, in, of, to. Again, at, for, in, of, to. One more time. At, for, in, of, to. Alright, those are the prepositions. Now let's find the preposition and the prepositional phrase in this first sentence. So if you've got the prepositions memorized, it's really not that hard. You look for a preposition and they pop out. Travis mowed the lawn for Mrs. Briggs. There it is, for. Now, I'm not sure that I've specifically mentioned this before, but if you have trouble finding the object of the preposition, say or ask who or what. Say the preposition and ask who or what. Travis mowed the lawn for who or what? And then you should be able to find it because the object of a preposition answers the question who or what. So, for who or what? Mrs. Briggs. Well, that was easy. Alright, so that's our prepositional phrase. We put parentheses around it. Okay, this is getting a little closer to today's lesson. Where do we usually find the subject of an interrogative sentence? Has Phil painted a canvas before? Where do we usually find the subject? Usually we find it wedged in between the verb phrase. Phil has painted a canvas before. Remember, it's helpful to turn an interrogative sentence into a statement to help you find that subject. Today's lesson is more about interrogative sentences. The title is Diagramming Interrogative Sentences. Okay, so if yesterday's lesson went good for you, then today's lesson will be just fine. So, the first step in diagramming an interrogative sentence, is to turn the interrogative sentence into a statement. So something where there's no question mark, that means usually putting the subject first, right? We can cross now. Or usually what that means is putting the 2 verbs together. Let's see. Here's another example. Will Uncle Dave arrive soon? Turn it into a statement. Uncle Dave will arrive soon. And do wrens build their nest? Wrens do build their nest. Put the helping verb together with the main verb. Once you do that, then it's pretty easy to diagram it. We can cross now. Subject goes where it usually it's a verb phrase, right? So we put both of those words on. We can cross. And one word left, now. What is now? Use your hardware. It tells how, when, or where, right? We can cross when? Now. It's an adverb. Okay, so you see why it's easier to turn it into a statement. In today's lesson, for part A, you're going to do just what we did here. You're going to, well, there's 4 things to do for part A. First of all, you change the sentence, the interrogative sentence, into a statement. So you write it down as a statement. We can cross now. And then you underline the verb phrase twice, underline the subject once, and then you finally diagram it. Alright, so yeah, think about this carefully. Part F in your lesson today is a poem about a strange disease. And then you answer some questions about it in part G. So I'm going to go ahead and read the poem to you. And then you can answer the questions. Title is The Camel's Hump. The camel's hump is an ugly lump, which well you may see at the zoo, but uglier yet is the hump we get from having too little to do. Children and grown-ups too, if we haven't enough to do, we get the hump, camellia's hump, the hump that is black and blue. We climb out of bed with a frowsly head and a snarly, yarly voice. We shiver and scowl, and we grunt and we growl at our bath and our boots and our toys. And there ought to be a corner for me, and I know there is one for you, when we get the hump, camellia's hump, the hump that is black and blue. The cure for this ill is not to sit still or frowst with a book by the fire, but to take a large hoe and a shovel also, and dig till you gently perspire. And then you will find that the sun and the wind and the scent of the garden too have lifted the hump, the horrible hump, the hump that is black and blue. I get it as well as you, if I haven't enough to do. We all get the hump, the camellia's hump, children and grown-ups too. Written by Rudyard Kipling. Part F says, this is a poem about a strange disease. Do you ever get this disease? Don't have enough to do? I get it sometimes. And I found that what this poem says is true. Get out, move around. Find something, make something to do. Usually helps a lot. Alright, answer the questions about that poem when you get to it. And that is all for today.